Hello, Top Fan Rivalry followers, and welcome to another edition of Tiger Town Talk. Yep, that's Harmony. I'm Bill. Don't get us confused. Don't call her Bill, me Harmony. It's all kinds of weird if you do that. But
But
that being
if you do call him Harmony, remind him to call him Giant Skin.
so, this has been a great show. It's only been 30 seconds, but we'll see you guys later. We'll catch you in a couple of weeks. No, Harmony and I are kind of wrapping up the season. We're going to talk about the Detroit Tigers. So, Harmony, talk to me about the last couple of weeks since we've last filmed.
So we have been on really a really good stretch here since after the Giant series when we lost two out of three. We took three from the Mariners, which I think was really good. He was a Metro fan. And then we took two out of three. Six out of 6 minutes left.
Right.
Two
Two out of three.
Okay. So we won the Red Sox series, which was great. The Red Sox started out really, really hot. They've kind of, I think, plateaued a bit, but I didn't expect any, sorry about that, I didn't expect anything to be bad this year. So,
Yeah.
what about you, Bill? What do you think?
Well, it's you guys have turned the corner, and it's kind of strange because at the All-Star break, you and I were talking about this off air, kind of looking, do we need to be sellers? Do the Tigers need to be sellers? Do they need to focus on next season? What needs to happen? Yada, yada, yada. And now all of a sudden, we're talking about you guys are 5 games out of the wild card, and you guys can make a run for it this end of the season. So it's a little surprising, right?
Right, I agree. Yeah, before the deadline, I was like, we're sellers, and it's time to look to next season. I was really disappointed. I'm not going to get too hopeful, but I am. Maybe we can make it. We'll see. We do have the 2024 AL Cy Young winner, Derek Kubo, on our team. Um, he just got his 200th strikeout, so congratulations to him.
Hmm. 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 Garrett Crochet is trying to call into the Top Fan Rivalry Sports Desk. Garrett, yeah, tell Harmony to go pound sand. Okay, you got it. You got it. All right. Let's do lunch. Have your people call my people. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, bye. So Garrett, uh, Garrett Crochet has something to say about that, but I'm not going to repeat on air what he actually just told me. It's not nice.
Garrett Crochet, I actually like you. For anyone who thinks I hate the White Sox, I don't hate the White Sox. I really don't. My grandpa was a huge White Sox fan. So.
Okay. So I am
I
a
feel like,
huge Tigers fan the next 4 days.
yeah.
You guys are here in San Diego. You play today, Labor Day. Then you have a freaking day off tomorrow. Makes no sense to me. Then you play Wednesday and Thursday in San Diego, and then you play in Oakland.
Yeah.
Okay, so this week, how about we win all 6 games?
I would like that. I would
Just
love
beat
to
the
win
sin
it.
out of the Padres.
Yeah.
You do that?
Yeah, I will will it. I will will it to happen just for you, Bill.
Make some phone calls.
Hey,
Get on the phone right now. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you watch Javi Baez. Javi Baez is going to go 10 for 15 this series with 6 home runs. Going to change your opinion of him.
If that happens, I will be nice to Javi Baez the rest of the season.
You won't, but it sounds good. No, you won't, but it sounds good.
Yes, I will. If he goes 10 to 15 with 6 home runs for the rest of the season, which is only about another month, I will be nice to him.
I don't believe it. Top Fan Rivalry followers and Tiger Town Talk listeners, I don't believe it. She says that that's the case. I don't believe it. I'm just going to say it right now, right here.
Do I have faith that he'll do that? No, I don't think he's going to do
Of course
that.
not.
But if he does, I will be nice.
I'll tell you what. If the guy hits 5 home runs this month and hits over 250, you have to buy a Javi Baez Tigers jersey.
Okay.
Okay.
What if he doesn't? What do you have to do?
I'll buy a new Tigers hat. My Tigers hat is destroyed. So I'll buy a new Detroit Tigers hat.
I think you should have to buy a 2024 AL Cy Young shirt.
I don't buy jerseys with other people's names on them. I put TopFanRivalry in the back.
Okay, how about TopFanRivalry Tigers jerseys?
Problem is you can't get those locally here. I have to be in Detroit. I'm dealing with this with the Mets right now. So how about I just buy a hat so I know that I can pay that bet off? How's that?
Fine. Fine.
Next year when I'm in town, I'll buy a Detroit Tigers jersey. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right. So that being said, you've got the Padres, the A's. You come home, play the Rockies. Then it gets a little dicey for 9 games. After that, you play the Orioles, you go to Kansas City, and then you go to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Last 6 games of the season are at home against Tampa Bay and against the White Sox. By then, the White Sox would have lost 120 games, which is absolutely amazing, right? Wild card spot. You're 5 out. What do you think?
I think there's a way we can get that wild card if we keep winning series. If we keep, I'll be I'll be cautious and say we're going to split with San Diego.
How do you split in a 3-game series?
Oh, I thought you said it was 4 games. My bad.
3.
Okay.
4 days. You guys have a freaking day off tomorrow. I have no idea why.
Okay. So I'll say we'll take 2 or 3 from San Diego.
Mhm.
And then if we just keep winning series, and if thank you Astros for sleeping the Royals, if the Royals go on not spiral because I think they're solid, but if the teams above us can spiral a little bit, then there's a way. Are we above? We're close a bit. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know all the standings, and
Yeah. So basically, the teams that you're watching right now, and again, until late next week. It's too early to scoreboard watch because if the Tigers lose 5 out of 6 on this road trip, it doesn't matter what happens,
no.
right? So you can't really scoreboard watch. But the teams that you're paying attention to are Minnesota, Kansas City, and Boston.
Okay. And we
because
just keep 2
Minnesota and Kansas City are tied for that last wild card spot. You're not going to catch the Orioles. The Orioles are 9 games ahead of you. So you're not going to catch that. Well, I'm not going to say you're not. A lot of bad things have to happen to the Orioles for you to
I
catch
will
them.
say you will not catch the Orioles.
Okay. So you don't catch the Orioles. But Minnesota and Kansas City are the teams that you're paying attention to as well as Boston. So, okay. So is it possible then what you're saying?
Yeah, I think it's possible. Is it likely? I'll go 52-48 and don't think it.
Okay.
What do you think?
So the fact that you don't play Boston again hurts. The fact that you do play Kansas City helps. But I think Kansas City is actually going to outdo the Twins. So the fact that you don't play the Twins is going to get a little weird. But in this road trip going 4-2, you can go 4-2 in this road trip. You'll probably pick up a game, maybe 2, there. And then the last 3 weeks of the season, you're minus 4 games. And so there's a possibility there. You guys are playing really good baseball as of late. Really good baseball as of late. In fact, Seattle is behind you by a half a game. And so that should tell you something. I mean, the Angels are on your cusp right now at 57 and 80. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. White Sox are right there too at 31 and 107. At least the White Sox are probably going to be the only team that hit 100 something, right?
And
Because we
Seattle,
probably won't see 100 wins this season. We probably will see definitely 100 losses by at least one team.
what about the A's? Do you think the A's lose 100 games? Sorry, A's fans.
No, no,
You don't.
they've got 78 losses. So they only have 25 games left. I think they'd have to lose the majority of their games. They'd have to go 3-22, and I just don't see that happening with their club. I don't think anybody else in the AL will lose 100 games. In fact, in the NL, the Rockies and Marlins have a shot. The Marlins have 86 losses. The Rockies have 87, but that's still a long shot, right?
Mhm.
I don't think anybody gets to 100 wins either in all of baseball. The Dodgers, no, Dodgers are the closest at 82 wins, and they'd have to, out of their last 25, they'd have to go 18-7. Be tough, be tough. So, but they can do it. The 2024 world champion Los Angeles Dodgers can do anything.
Yep, absolutely.
So, all right, Harmony, you've got the A's this week. You've got the Padres this week. Are you watching games?
Yeah, I'll watch games.
What are you looking for?
I am looking for good small ball. Because I think if the Tigers can get on base, but sometimes they have trouble doing, they get them on, get them on over, get them in. There's some runners on the Tigers roster. Parker Meadows and Colt Case, the kid can run. But it's just not making a base.
Okay.
And
Okay. And Javi Baez hitting 5 home runs this month,
mhm.
hitting over
Casey,
250.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen. We'll see.
I know that I know you're going to be moving, but where you're moving to, we won't say. It's an undisclosed location. But you're going to look really funny wearing a Javi Baez jersey around that town. They're going to look at it and go, Baez, who? He's my favorite player, everybody. He's my favorite player. It'd be awesome.
Yep.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. What was I was gonna say? Oh, um, Casey Mize is back.
Hmm?
I don't expect much out of Casey Mize. Casey Mize is like the Javier Baez of good thing.
Well, I'm looking for Spencer Torkelson to have a breakout season next season.
Okay, guys, I know that Bill always accuses me that Colt Keith is my favorite player. I'm on the record right now. Spencer Torkelson is my favorite. So
Why is Spencer
I
Torkelson your favorite player?
I've always enjoyed watching him. I loved watching him in the minors. I was so disappointed. Like there were tears out of my eyes when he was sent down. I was really sad. So I'm hoping he breaks out next year. He's been okay since coming back up, but yeah.
I don't know what happened to him. Honestly, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he just got nervous, if the pressure got to him, if whatever it was got to him. But I mean, 59 hits and 264 at bats. He's young. He'll figure it out, right? He'll
I
figure
hope
it out.
so. Mhm.
But I mean, he had 141 hits last season.
Yeah.
But 141 hits last season also. He had 606 at bats, so he hit 233 last season. But 31 home runs. I expect a little bit more out of him this year, but we'll see what happens, right?
Right.
And why are we saying we don't love Cole Keith?
I like Colt Keith. I really like Colt Keith. Just Torque has been my favorite. Torque and Carrick have always been my favorite. So
Okay, okay, okay.
I like
I mean,
Riley Green.
a lot of young guys. I'm looking at this rotation that you have and this. I mean, You guys have a lot of young dudes. A
Yeah.
lot of young dudes.
And I think Reese Olson is super underrated. I've talked about Reese Olson a lot, and nobody seems to want to cover it. But he had a really good start. Um, he was like 0-8, 0-5, like a 2 point something ERA because Tigers beat us. So, um, but then he got injured.
Yep, yep. He hasn't when was the last time he pitched?
Oh, right, over a month ago, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a while. Well, you have a lot of young talent here. You got a lot of young talent. Um, Javi Baez is on the 60-day IL, so that deal's off, by the way. I just recognized that fact. That
I
deal's
told that totally escaped me. So yeah, our deal is off. You know what? Let's change it to Spencer Torkelson.
okay. Okay, so you're saying if Torque hits 250, which he's never done in his career, and hits
Mm-hmm.
5 home runs, you're gonna buy a Torkelson jersey. Otherwise, I gotta buy a Tigers hat, huh? All
Let's
right.
go in 250. Do you want to go down to 240?
Nah, I'll do 250. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't realize that Javi Baez was on the 60-day IL.
I totally
What
forgot.
what was he put on the 60-day IL for?
Um, I think it was a hip thing, maybe.
Yeah. Hmm.
Because it was a hip
How long do you guys have him for? Do you know?
Um, I think another like 2 or 3 years.
Oh, you're excited about that, right?
Mm, so excited.
I'm actually going to right now. I'm going to tell you right now. Javi Baez, he's been in the league for 10 years. He's
Yeah.
batting this season 184. That's huge. Um, His last game that he played was on the 22nd of August. So he's out for the season. You have him for another 3 years. You still have to pay him. Let's see. Let's do some quick math here. So that's 49, 59. You still have to pay him $63 million. Pretty awesome.
To hit 189, folks.
Yep. 25 million, 24 million, and 24 million. I mean, giddy up, Javier. Way to go, dude. Way to score big. Whereas, let's see what you're just out of curiosity. I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see what you're paying young Mr. Torkelson. Yeah, you're gonna pay him $765,700.
Oh,
That's worth it.
nice. Yep. To do
That's
what
worth it.
I was doing.
So, compared to there's another player that is actually I would compare him to a Spencer Torkelson as far as his caliber of play. There's this guy named Shohei Ohtani. He's actually
Oh,
pretty good. Him and Torkelson are battling it out for numbers. I mean, pretty
mm-hmm.
close, right?
Yeah.
Just kidding, just kidding. That was fun. All right, Harmony, as we wrap up this episode, we'll have to look and see if we can get a Padres and or A's fan on in the next week and a half or so, next episode. Um, and just kind of dive into, or maybe even a Boston fan as we get a little closer.
Yeah. Talk about wild card.
Wow, wow, wild card. Harmony, enjoy the rest of your Labor Day. We are going to put this up. I will make sure that you have it shortly and enjoy, everybody. Do not forget, Miss Harmony, that this month our locker room exclusive event is with Russell Holmes, a former Olympian. So he
Oh,
played for Team USA Volleyball 2012. Great
okay.
dude.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. So
This is breaking news to me, everyone. So,
there you go. All right, Miss Harmony, we will talk to you in 2 weeks.
yep.
Have a good one.
See ya.